Hi, I'm Wayman, chair of the chamber music program at Longy and also member of the piano department. Really delighted today because we're going to culminate in a performance this evening at the Regatta Bar, and I'll get to perform a move from the Dvorak Piano Quintet, one of the great chamber works, with my great friends and dear colleagues in the Pacifica Quartet. One of the things that Longy has been known for since its founding by a Boston Symphony oboist, Georges Longy, in I believe 1915, is the whole promotion of the art of people making music together, which is chamber music. That whole beautiful magical process which involves collaborating, coming together, arguing sometimes, and also finding a way to find a unified breath in a piece of great music. Not an easy process, but one which utilizes every core of what it means to be a human being. That ability to listen, the ability to argue and discuss and react also, which is very, very human, and at the element of music, which is all about communicating. At Longy we have 3 divisions, and our most active, intense division is the Conservatory division, where we have over 25 chamber groups every semester exploring works from Bach to Berio and John Cage, and standard works by Beethoven and Mozart and Schumann and Haydn. We have a wonderful, wonderful group of faculty who are very, very committed to this art, and our students get to work with up to 20 different faculty members every semester. And the students here at Longy in the Conservatory get 10 hours of contact time with a coach, and then are also expected to work up to 4 hours a week individually in rehearsal. So it's a very, very intense, rigorous experience. In the preparatory division, our Saturdays are just filled with music from early in the morning, I think even before 9 o'clock, to about 6:15 every Saturday, where our students are involved in private study and classes, orchestra, and from 1:15 to 6:15, really intense chamber music rehearsals. And these are students who may never have worked with other instrumentalists before, and are discovering the first time what it may be like to play with another instrument that is not their own, and to also work with a coach that doesn't play their instrument. So that's really gratifying to see these young people get up and really pour their hearts out, and I think also experience a different kind of fun than just going up and playing all alone. So that's really, really fun. We have these marathon end of semester concerts that can last up to 2 hours, but these kids are so cute, and they color coordinate what they're going to wear, and they've learned how to bow really beautifully. It's really, really, really neat. In our continuing studies division, probably up to about 20 avocational adults are placed in groups every semester. These people have very, very healthy, busy, intense professional lives. So they also have 10 hours of coaching time with a coach, which may not be weekly because people go on conferences, they have work obligations, and their devotion is really, in the purest sense, what an amateur is. They do it for the love of playing together. Not always with the idea that they're going to get up and do a public performance. Some people only want to make music privately and not subject themselves to the nerves and the rigors of a public performance, and we honor that too. It isn't a cookie-cutter kind of one-size-fits-all model. So they really are very, very inspiring, because these may be people who in their 50s and 60s have never played ensemble music before and want to try this for the first time, or people who had studied and been very involved in ensemble playing in their 20s, and 15 years have lapsed. They've raised families, they've had careers, they've changed careers, and they want to go back to exploring something that really is very, very meaningful to them. In the Pacifica Quartet, we have an outstanding quartet. one of the top quartets appearing internationally. They are extraordinary, extraordinary artists, and their repertoire ranges from Beethoven, Mozart, and Haydn, and Mendelssohn, which is one of their great specialty. They've actually recorded all of the Mendelssohn quartets, to seminal works by Elliott Carter, who in December this year turns 100, and Mr. Carter studied at Longy when he was a student at Harvard. Studied with the great Nadia Boulanger in Paris after her years on the Longy faculty. So he's 100 years young, and the Pacificas actually have done several marathon concerts of all of the Carter string quartets, 5 in number, in several cities across the globe: New York, Edinburgh, San Francisco, just to name a few. They are amazing, amazing teachers, and at Longy their work is not confined just to the Conservatory division, but also to working with the avocational adults. They gave a master class on Wednesday night for 2 really, really wonderful chamber groups. They have spent now this year 2 Saturdays working extensively and exhaustively with our prep students. They work with vocal chamber ensembles, which I think was really quite a kick for them the first time, because they said, we don't know anything about singing. What are we going to say to these singers? And they didn't know how to address the vocal apparatus, but they certainly speak the language of music. So these singers were just really, really taken by the experience of having other instruments, or other voices, if you will, translate the magic from another perspective. So that's been something that the singers have been really psyched about. Today at 10 o'clock in the morning, we brought in school children from 2 area public schools, and the Pacifico Quartet collaborated with 4 of our students in our experiential education program, which is a really signature program for us, like chamber music, that is focused on building the skills and tools necessary for our graduate students and undergraduate students, our conservatory students rather, to develop the communicative skills to go out to assisted care facilities, to schools, to places that would not ordinarily have access or traditionally have access to classical music, and how you talk and share the beauty and the mysteries of music to audiences that wouldn't necessarily think of coming into a classical concert hall. So they collaborated with 4 students in this program, and apparently it was really, really a big hit. Today alone, the Pacifica Quartet started with that program. They also worked with students in a graduate level course focused on chamber music coaching, which I teach. They're doing more coaching, and at 4:30 today, they're going to be working with our composers in the graduate composition seminar and reading new works for string quartet. And then they get up and play at Regatta Bar. So it's really quite an exhaustive and comprehensive day, but that will give you an idea of what the chamber music activities are all about, and the all-embracing character of the Pacifica Quartet. They come in to our school, and we take them on whole, and they take us on whole as well. So, hope you enjoy the concert tonight.